Hello friends, today in this live stream I will basically build out Google and Facebook login buttons so inside HTML and CSS. So we will basically try to build this, you can see that on your screen. These are the buttons we will build right here. Login with Google and login with Google, Facebook and Google buttons. So UI we will build it using HTML and CSS. No third-party framework I will use. So if you're new to this channel guys, please hit that like button, subscribe the channel as well. So now let's get started guys. Side by side I will basically have my Visual Studio Code text editor, and side by side I will show you the live preview as well. So let me just make it side by side. So if I reload the application guys, basically if I delete everything, so if I reload now, nothing will be there. So now guys, what we need to do is that we need to now start the application. So for starting this, we need to here first of all create a button element. We will say that login with Facebook. So let me just have auto save on. Yeah, auto save on. So we have this button right here guys. You will see login with Facebook. If you see, we have this button login with Facebook. So this is basically a button guys, and we have in the right hand side you can see we have a button called as login with Facebook. So now what we need to do guys, basically we need a second button. Similarly we will say that login with Google. So if you just refresh now, we will have a second button here which will log in with Google. So now how to design this? First of all guys, we will basically include a external style sheet for here, style.css, and here we will basically delete all the source code. So just make a second file, style.css. Here we will basically write our CSS code for styling the buttons. So we need to basically give some classes to these buttons guys, so that we can target these buttons. So we will give it a class which is login button. So this class will be, you can see we have given a class to this button, login button. So we will also give the same class to it, which is to the second button as well, login button. And then we will basically give another class guys. This class will be login button dash Facebook. So this will be different class guys. You can see guys, we are giving multiple classes to the buttons separated by spaces here. This is a same class that we given. This is a common class which is login button, and this is a different class, login button dash Facebook. This is for the Facebook button and this is for the Google button. So you can give multiple classes to individual HTML elements guys. You just need to surround them using spaces. Now we will move to the style.css guys. Here we will write the style sheet code here. So first of all guys, what we will do is that we will basically provide a padding to the body element. So we will give it some padding here. So you will see guys, there is some padding, there is some spacing out there on the right hand side. And after that guys, we will basically target this class which we given, which is the common class to all the buttons, which is login button. We will target this class, and here we will write the rules here, which is login button. And inside this guys, first of all we will say that box sizing will be equal to border box. Position will be relative. So you can see that nothing happens here. And after that we will basically give it a width of 13 em and padding 0.15 pixel, 0.46 pixel. So if you just refresh now, you will basically see that guys, we have some padding which is given, and we also need to give it a margin as well, which is 0.2 em. So there will be some spacing here. You will see that, guys. Login with Facebook. So after that, guys, we also need to remove the border as well. So we will say that border is equal to none. So what will happen, guys? The border will be removed here. You will see no border is there. So from the button, guys, the border is completely removed here. So this property, which is border none, makes it possible. And the next property, guys, we will basically do is the text align property. So this I will say that text align is to left. So the text will be in the left direction, guys. You will see that text will be in the left direction. After that, guys, we will say that the line height will be equal to 34 pixel. So if you just refresh now, so there will be some spacing here. You can see as I put the line height, there is some spacing right here. And after that, we will provide border radius, which will be around 0.2 em. So now the buttons will be rounded, guys. As you refresh now, the buttons will be slightly rounded, border radius. And then we will basically increase the font size of the button, guys. Let's suppose 16 pixel. So if you refresh now, the button font size will be changed here. The buttons are slightly rounder and you can see the size of the text is little bit larger. After that, guys, we also need to change the color of the text to this black color. So we will say that, so this white color, sorry. You can see the color of the text has been changed to white color, guys. You will see that. So these are the styles that we given, guys, to this shared class that we given, which is login button. You can see that. Now we will target a pseudo class, which is login button. Once again, we will target the same class, and this pseudo class is before. So before pseudo class, guys, basically typically means that whenever your styles have been box sizing, we will say that border box, and position, and I think we forgot to add our doc type, guys. So just add a doc type here and move these elements to these buttons element to inside our body. Just move it, and here also after the head title, just move it right here. So now the live reload is possible, guys. So basically, as I write here, position, we will say position will be absolute, and here we will say top position will be 0, left position will be 0, and we will basically provide a width to each of the button, guys, which is 34 pixel, and the height of 100%. And then, guys, whenever we focus into the button, we have also a focus class as well. Login button focus, we will say that outline, we will remove the outline of the button when we focus the button, you will see. And here also, guys, let me also give it a background color to the, so now you can see we have a background color of red. You can change to any background color, guys. So here yellow. So as I provide the value, guys, you will see both the buttons will get this value because this is a common class that we given. If you see the elements here, we have provided this common class, which is login button, to each of the buttons right here that you see right here. So this is the thing about CSS, guys. So if you basically give a same class to all the elements, so the styles that you apply will apply to all the elements to which you have given the class. So here we will not apply the background color. Now let me show you. We will basically explicit target that class login button dash Facebook. So we have given, we have actually given this class, guys. You will see login button Facebook. Now we will basically target this actual class that we given inside our style sheet. So here what we will do, guys, we will basically manipulate the background color of Facebook. So Facebook uses this background color, which is 4C69 uh, BA, this is the color Facebook uses, guys. Log in with Facebook, and we will basically use background image to be a gradient, linear gradient, and we will use the same background color for C6, C6, 9, BA, and the second background color for the gradient will be this color, which will be 383B55A0. So this is a color, guys. We have provided a gradient color. After that, we will basically also provide a shadow to this. So there is a text shadow property available inside CSS, 0 minus 1 pixel, 0, and then we will provide the color of the shadow, which is 354 C8C. This is a color text shadow. I think we need to give it a semicolon here. Just give it a semicolon, and now you can see, guys, there is slight shadow which is given to the login with Facebook button right here. So now this is looking at the same login with Facebook button which is there on the official website. So now we need to target our login with the Google button here. So we will basically target now the Google class here. So we have given this login button Google class here. So we are targeting this class here. So again, we will what we will do right here. We will basically change the background color of this. So we will basically change the background color to this color, which is DD4 B39. So this is the color which Google uses, guys. Log in with Google, and we have used it. So now if you basically hover on these buttons, guys, nothing happens. So now we need to add a pseudo class to this if you want to apply this. So there is a pseudo class which is hover class. So whenever we hover or focus on these elements, the background color will change here. You will see, as I'm basically hovering or focusing on this login with Facebook button, the background color is slightly changing. So this is changing because we added this hover hash hover here. You can see colon hover and colon focus. So these are pseudo classes, and background image we are applying a gradient here. So similar thing, we also need to do it similar thing for the Google class as well. So we will apply this hover effect to the Google button as well. So just add this hover class, you will see. So now if you apply this, if you hover on the buttons, you will see that. So this is our login with Facebook and Google buttons, guys. And also we can basically use another pseudo class, which is before class, which is actually used to add an icon to our, you will see, basically we are using a before pseudo class. So this simply means that if you want to add something to the any HTML element whenever it's loaded in the DOM. So here we are basically creating giving a border to the right position. You will see, you can change this color to any color of your choice. So this border we are basically targeting. So this is the color of the border here. So the color here should be red color. So you can see that. So we have given this icon, which is the Google icon, and similar thing we need to do it for the Facebook button as well. So all the source code guys is given in the description of the video. So same, you can see we have given a background which is actual icon which is available. This is for the Facebook and this is for the Google. So very simple enough guys, we haven't used any third-party framework and we developed this Google and Facebook buttons from scratch in HTML and CSS. It's that easy. You need to have this code, HTML and CSS code. And thank you very much guys for watching this live coding step-by-step tutorial on how to design your Facebook and Google login buttons from scratch. And I will be seeing you in the next one.